So we have a very special first guest who is in transit, flying all over the world to help the Jewish people, our fearless leader and the visionary for Aish and this entire project and initiative, our CEO, Rabbi Stephen Burg.
Hey, Jamie. Hey, Rabbi Elliot.
Hello, Rabbi. How are you?
I am wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay. We know you're in the airport. We know you're flying all over the world right now. We're so thankful that you took a few moments to be with us before your next flight. Now, the World Zionist Congress has been around for 100 years. Aish has been around for 50 years. And we never would consider ourselves a political organization. Why are we doing this and why now?
Look, I don't view this as political. I think other people might. I think that, 5 years ago, I kind of tripped into the World Zionist Congress. I was on a slate. I wound up becoming a delegate, got on the board of Jewish Agency. And I started to realize that as a diaspora Jew, it's hard to connect with Israel sometimes. It's hard to know what's going on. We read about the Knesset and we see the screaming and yelling, and it's hard to figure out what's going on here. And then I realized that this was an amazing way for us to support Israel, for us to be engaged in what's going on in Israel. And since October 7th, it's only gotten more important for all of us in the diaspora to connect with our Israeli brothers and sisters.
Absolutely amazing. So Rabbi Burg, tell us a little bit, this election, what is the World Zionist Congress? Why is this important? What do they do? Why is this something that Aish is focusing on?
The World Zionist Congress is literally an international body from all around the world of Jews coming together to talk about issues, solve issues, focus on, what the future of the Jewish people looks like. And it's really amazing. You walk in there, you're hearing Spanish and Russian and English and French and all the different languages, and Hebrew, of course. And so for Aish, we literally have millions and millions of Jews who connect with us online, who connect with us in Israel, connect with us in South Africa, in Australia, and Latin America, and all these different places. So for us, it's really important to give our family, I'll call it a family because it's more than a community, to really give our family the ability to connect to all these other Jews. And so that's what we're doing. We're trying to bring folks so that we can create unity amongst the Jewish people.
It's such a beautiful endeavor. We are very excited about this initiative and specifically about our slate. What makes our slate so unique?
Well, we're unique, Jamie. You're unique, Ray Elliott. You guys, I don't even have to really even answer that. You guys are so amazing, but it's reflective of you, and I really mean that in terms of we have folks that are influencers, and we know in the last decade, 2 decades, it's become influencers have become much more, people, they kind of poo-poo it like, oh, they're just people online. It's much more than that. They're speaking to the soul of the world. And I think we all just watched the last election in America where you had, incredible podcasts, and Joe Rogan and all these people who were really changing the world and changing America. And I think post-October 7th, you have so many influencers who have fought tooth and nail for Israel, so importantly. On top of that, we have university students. We have students that are fighting campus against anti-Semitism. We have leaders from all over. I think that this is, I look at this list, I get emotional. If I'm going to war, these are the people I want at my right and left. These are my brothers and sisters. And these are the folks that can really bring the Jewish people together. And I think that's what makes us so special. Aish is about fire. It's about passion. It's about putting the Jewish people where they need to be.
So what do we expect to accomplish there? Let's say we're going to be amazingly successful. The election, by the way, people should know the election actually happens in March. Right now, we're just starting to let people know that Aish is running in this election for the World Zionist Congress. The election's actually starting in March. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get thousands and thousands of votes. Yep. We're going to get delegates that are going to go to this Congress. What do we want to accomplish there? Why are we doing that?
We want to make our voice heard. I think everyone can look at our platform. The other night we had this beautiful, the Jewish Wisdom Society, 170 folks who are in very impressive jobs in Manhattan coming together, talking about Torah and Jewish learning and Jewish wisdom. And the one thing that was said there was, yes, we have to fight anti-Semitism, but if Jews don't understand, right, why you're Jewish, so what are you fighting for, right? So this goes to the soul of the people. My good friend Danny Danone, who was an ambassador UN, and now he's back being an ambassador UN, he got up in the Security Council one time waving a Bible. And I said, Danny, you're awesome. That was incredible. He says, without this Bible, what's our connection to Israel? What's our connection to each other? And I think Aish has always understood that even before you get to all the other incredible things about being Jewish, you got to know why. why am I Jewish? More than that, at the other night, everyone, these people that were at the top of industry, I sit with billionaires and millionaires and people that are so successful, and they will tell you that without their Torah study, their life is meaningless. They're just chasing things that are meaningless. So I think God gave us these incredible tools, and we got to bring it out to the world to help them live better lives.
It's so beautiful. You struck such a chord with me. Like, I'm ready to get involved if I wasn't already involved. Rabbi Elliot, how can people join us?
Okay, so I know many people are watching tonight already registered to be part of the Aish Ha'am movement. That's how you're watching tonight. But there are many people actually watching tonight on YouTube. They're watching on Facebook. They're watching on Instagram. And so if you have not yet registered to be part of the Aish Ha'am movement, go to aish.com/vote. aish.com/vote. You can register to get updates from us in order to learn more about what's going to be happening during the campaign. And number two, which is just as important and maybe more important, we want you to be involved. We don't want you to be passive. We want you to be part of this campaign. And so if you want to help Aish, if you want to help the Jewish people have our voice heard at the World Zionist Congress, sign up to be an ambassador. If you go to the aish.com/vote, you'll see our ambassador button. Click on that, give us your information, and please join us. We need people's help in organizing events, in getting things out online, in volunteering literally in 100 different ways. So it doesn't matter what your skills are. It doesn't matter if you're a great public speaker, if you're on social media, whatever it is, we need your help. So please go to the website, aish.com/vote, register to get updates, and sign up to be an ambassador.
Perfect. So, Rabbi Burg, we're not going to let you get on the plane without asking you one last question. So, we're here. We have the CEO. We want to know, what are you most excited about aside from Aish Ha'am? Obviously, that's happening at Aish right now.
Oh my gosh, everything. Look, it's the fact that we're online fighting this battle, and Jamie knows this very well, and Rabbi Elliot knows this very well, that we have the Ministry of Diaspora Affairs, and we have the folks in Israel that are asking us for help to fight the battle for Israel and the Jewish people online. And I'm so excited about those different things. But I'm sorry, just to go back to this Aish Ha'am piece, I have to tell you that what excites me the most is that this is not a campaign; it's a movement. We're building a movement. This is a movement for change. There's a movement for bringing the Jewish people together. There's a movement for unity. There's a movement for education. This is the movement of Jewish people. So I just want to reiterate what Rabbi Elliot said. Everyone out there, you got to go to all your friends, your WhatsApp list, and you have to tell them that if they care about the Jewish people, they need to vote for Aish Ha'am. Because what we're going to do is we are going to unite the Jewish people, and we're going to do great things, and we're going to bring glory back to Israel, and give everyone a massive hug, because we're going to throw the most incredible post-campaign party up on the roof overlooking the Temple Mount, and you're all invited.
Now you're speaking my language, Rabbi Burg. A massive hug. Thank you so much. Safe travels. Thank you so much for coming to us from the airport. We appreciate it so much.
Bye, Rabbi. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.